What's up, guys? I'm starting to say we got to the finale of Mario Kart Wii. In this episode, we're actually going to be using the character that we started off in the beginning of the game. That's right, guys. I'm talking about we're going to be using Rosalina again. And the bike I'm actually going to be using is the Flame Runner. And you know, this is actually going to be an extended over 15-minute episode. You're actually going to see why. I basically could have showed off this in 150cc's cup, probably did, but anyway, this is the final cup. And I'm praying to God, I hope I can end this LP with a perfect score. But trust me, like I said, I will be going over the 15-minute limit, and there's a reason why. Because you can only do this once you completed like the final cups for Retro and the Mario Kart Wii cups. I didn't show it in the 150cc because if I just showed it, then it really wouldn't matter. It would just basically ruin that. It would basically ruin the surprise of having to end the LP. Just want to let you guys know that. Like, if you basically played this game before, then you should know what I'm talking about. But for now, like, I just decided to skip it and just end the episode. Like, basically, with the Lightning Cup and the Special Cup for 150cc, there's something like, spoiler alert, a special ending, you know? And you can only activate it once you beat. That's just a bullet bill. I wasn't even in the last place, and you can only activate it once you beat the final cups. But like I said, I didn't want to show it because it will basically taking the pizzazz out of It will basically taking the pizzazz out of the ending the LP. I mean, I could have ended the LP with 150cc cup, but I wanted to show 150cc and mirror. Like a lot of my friends told me it was basically a good thing to do 150cc and mirror instead of showing 50cc, 100cc, and 150cc because it really wouldn't make any sense. Because you're basically just showing, like, the only thing that's going to be different is. The only difference is going to be is the character's speed, and that really wouldn't be fun. Because you guys know these computers has basically been giving me a challenge, especially what happened in the last episode. Okay, I'm gonna say, wow, did that Rachel seriously pass me? Whatever, I really don't care. Okay, so let the Shell's brother come after me. Let the Shell's big cheese come after me. Alright. That would have sucked. That was like on the final lap. I'll be like, goes my first place. There seriously goes my first place if, well, wait, he doesn't know how to like use the banana, so I think I might still have a chance if I can catch up. But yeah, like I said, my friend told me it was a smart idea for me to do. It actually seems like a lot of LPs. What is up with these red shells? Ugh! You see, stuff like this is gonna cost me like my first place. Now I gotta pray to God this red shell hits baby Mario. Come on. Did it? No, it didn't. I think I might have a chance if I could just get lucky. Come on. Come on. Yes! Alright, I got this, yes! Woo, I was afraid, I'm like, okay, I might not got this, because I missed the box. I'm like, okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna get a perfect score, but yeah. But anyways, like my friend said, it was actually a lot smarter to just do 150cc LP than, 150cc and mirror than, like, you know, doing all three, because it really wouldn't make any sense. Plus, I wanted to make this LP really short, and 150cc in the mirror cup was actually pretty a challenge, like I said, because you know what happened in the last episode. Like, for some reason, I don't know, like, these computers really want revenge on me, because, like, throughout this whole LP, like, I was just basically kicking their ass, and they're like, oh, heck no, we ain't gonna let him end a perfect score. We ain't gonna let him end a perfect score for the Mirror Cup. We're gonna screw him over, because we ain't got no time for that. Yeah, I actually made that reference right there. That's all I'm gonna do about it. What did I actually pulled off, I forgot to tell you guys this. A funny story actually happened to me. I think I told you guys this. But it was funny because me and my friends were playing in a clan war. But basically, it was like a clan versus clan versus clan because we was all in different types of clans. So what I did was we were playing on the exact same level, and we were all like tying for each other. We was all tying for each other to finish a lap. And the bomb cars you saw right there, I actually pulled like a Mission Impossible movie moment. Well, a Mario Mission Impossible movie moment. I had like a green shell, It was all near the bunker, about to dodge it. I took the green shell, back spam, it exploded. It basically like hit everyone on the field, and I managed to take first place. I was like, what the heck? Like I said with like a really high squeal voice. I'm like, what the heck? I didn't mean to pull that off, but like it's like everyone was like pissed, but they were like laughing because they didn't expect for like I really didn't expect for that. I really didn't expect that I really didn't expect that. Oh, I really didn't expect that blue shell, not blue shell, the green shell to actually explode and take out my competition. So that was actually that was like probably one of the most achieved things I ever did. That was probably more achievable than me actually joining one of the best clans in my Kart Wii, which was made by Pascady. If you guys don't know her, Rosalina, I don't know how to say that. It's called Pascady. Lab like a boss, which is what it stands for. And like I said, like this is basically like one of the levels I could like never lose at, because this level, I actually train on this level so much with dodging like enemy shells cards. That's why like I know how like to take hits and all that, not trying to be frustrated, because if you're not trying to get frustrated by hit by like a lot of options and all that, well I actually lie right there. I actually do kind of like get angry a little, but this is basically a little level that will actually help you. And for some reason, I feel like singing Suit and Tie by Justin Timberlake. I have no idea why. I think it's because during my TV production class where we was working, my friend Sunny played that song. And my nose is kind of stuffy for some reason. She played that song, and I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even know Justin Timberlake was actually making music again. I was like, whoa, when did he come back? I remember like the last song I actually heard from him, What Goes Around Comes Around, was to me was basically I think that was like the name of his album, and that was like one of his best songs. And yes, I actually do like Justin Timberlake. Like he got talent, and he's like a really talented person. Did I seriously just do that? Wow, I just did a pelican moment. All right, let's try this again. Alright, but anyway, sorry about that. I really wanted to focus on that for some reason. I thought that was going to throw me off. But yeah, What Goes Around Comes Around to me was like basically like his best album. Like What Goes Around Comes Around to me like it was like my favorite song. I saw a blue shell. Who else was in first place? And it was like I actually do have that on my iPod. Like there are actually some songs people don't know like I listen to, because people think just because I'm black like I listen to like. Is like basically a stereotype, especially in my group, because like they think I'm black. Like I like listen to like Drake, 2 Chainz, like all these other rappers. But like I listen to rap. Don't get me wrong, but I just don't listen like to the modern rap, because I'm gonna be I think it sucks. So I stick with the old school. But as you guys don't know, well at least I saved me from the Blue Show. What you guys don't know is like ever since like I actually listen to like a lot of rock, like classical rock, even modern rock. And it's like, except for not like the modern rock like these days, like the modern rock like around my middle school year I started listening to, and I just blasted like rock music so much. I try to listen to screamo music or death metal, as my friend Danny call it. And I'm gonna be honest, like there's actually a couple of songs I actually do like, but I really don't listen to death metal that much, because the last time I did, it kind of messed up it didn't mess up my ears. Like I didn't go deaf or anything, but I really like my left ear was swollen, and I really didn't want that to happen again. So I decided to like lay off from the death metal. Like there'll be times like I'll listen to it. There'll be times like I won't. So like I said, I'm not saying like it's bad or anything, but like I really don't want to have my ear messed up again. Like my left ear messed up. For some reason, it's always like my left ear. It's a freak. Am I seriously gonna lose to a baby again? Oh, I still might have a chance. Wait, shoot. If I could just get the right item, I might just pull like. Yes, come on, use it, get hit. Yes! 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 Woo! That was a doozy. That was actually pretty close. Are we seriously on the final lap already? Holy crap. Whoa. Whoa, I really need to start paying attention to what I'm recording because it's like 10 minutes already, but like I said, I told you guys I'm going to be going over the 15-minute, like, you'll see why, because I have no idea. Like, the reason why, like, I cut the, like, you'll see why. I'll basically tell you once I'm done with, like, this LP, not the LP, but you know what I mean. Alright, so this is a mirror cup, and I have to stay on this part, and this part, ooh, what's a double boost? I actually give me a lot of boost. Basically, what I actually like doing is, like, come to that rampart, I like going on, like, on the opposite side of the other, cause, like, they like being in the middle. But I really don't like being in the middle because when you're in the middle with other people, you'll basically get bumped off. Like they'll just bump you off, and you really do not want that to happen. So I just tried like not to like I try to stay away from like, especially when I'm playing online, I try to stay away from people while I'm on that rampart because they can actually cost you like big time if you're not especially if you're playing online. But like I said, since this is, I like taking the left side, or basically the right side is basically the left side for the mirror cup, because it means like a lot faster. And speaking of which, I think I told you guys this, but I meant to give myself a copy of Final Fantasy 3 for the PSP. And I'm gonna be honest, like, at least to me, Final Fantasy 3 is probably one of the most. It's probably the hardest LP I actually. Does it seriously get? Where did that blue shell come from? Like I just saw like a red shell. It's like, what the heck? Ooh, low jumps on the wind. Oh, so that makes gap. Nice, nice. How second one with the gap red shell can hit me? And I got some shields, so that's pretty good. But anyways, Final Fantasy 3. It's like I like the game, but how am I supposed to put this? It's too hard. Not even Final Fantasy 2 was that hard. The only thing I didn't like about Final Fantasy 2 was the encounter rate in that game was so freaking high. You can't even take like 2 steps while a monster wanting to fight you. That was like the only problem I had with Final Fantasy 2. Cause I'm a huge Final Fantasy fan. Like Final Fantasy 10 was basically the game that got me into Final Fantasy. And went back to playing Final Fantasy 1 and 2 down the soul for the Game Boy Advance. You know, it came out for the. I know it came out. And Final Fantasy 1 and 2, I know there was like a Final Fantasy for the NES, but I found out Final Fantasy 1 and 2 Down the Souls came first before for the PlayStation before the Game Boy Advance. So I played the Game Boy Advance version first. Final Fantasy 1 was like really easy, I'm not gonna lie. I could basically LP the game I want to, plus the bonus content. I could basically like, get everything in that game if I want to. And well, I can basically get all the weapons and all that, and like so you have to do it in Final Fantasy 1. When I played Final Fantasy 2, it was like a whole different ballgame. Like the encounter rate was like really high and all that. Like I beat it, but like that game was just like too. If they fixed that encounter rate, then that game would actually be pretty fine. But enough of that. We actually ended off this LP with a perfect score. That was all like I really care about because like you know, last LP. Wait a minute, I think I didn't get a perfect score in the last episode either. So basically, I got like a 6 out of 8 perfect scores from your cup. So that's actually pretty cool. But yeah, we're actually done with this LP now. Well, we're not almost done yet because now I still gotta show the bonus contest with me doing the shortcuts, like the fun, like you know, the verses and all that. But like I said, I'm actually gonna be showing that in another time because I really want to start my next LP because I really want to do this LP. It's basically like one of my old childhood games. Now, what I'm basically going to tell you is once you actually complete the final cups and you get first place, and once you press the A button right here, you'll see what I'm talking about. I didn't want to show you because it's on 150cc. You'll get this little ending right here. Now you can only get this ending once you completed the final cups for the Lightning Cup and the Special Cup. But yeah, this is basically like kind of credits. And this one, and like I said, I'm actually going to be going over the 15 limit. Want to let you guys know, but I would actually like to thank you guys for watching this OP with me. I actually had like a lot of people watching this OP with me. But the character like I'm using, the character I started off with was Rosalina, so I decided to end this LP with Rosalina. I am actually quite proud of this LP too, even though it was like really short. And I didn't get all perfect scores because like the computers really wanted to gang up on me. But dude, this was like a really fun LP because this was actually a game. I could actually be more information, like tell you a bit about more informational stuff that you guys don't know about the characters and all that. Like there's like a lot of you guys that didn't know about like clan, what do, shortcuts, tricks, and all that. Because basically, when I did Skyward Sword LP, like I only beat that game one time. It only took me 4 days to beat it because like I basically was like really ill and all that. So I basically spent all my time. I got the game for my birthday, just like playing through that whole game, trying to 100% it. And once I was done with Sly Cooper, I decided to do Skyward Sword next, which I do not regret doing, even though that game took me 8 months. But with this game, it was different because, you know, I was able to have fun. There was times like I raged. This is like the only game, you know, Skyward Sword has probably like the most rages. Super Mario Bros. 3 is next, and Sly Cooper, like I didn't even barely rage in that game. But this game, sorry, I just need to take my allergy pill because my nose started like clogged up for some reason. This game was like a lot of fun. I was able to actually be more informational and tell stories with you guys. Because basically, like my other LP, especially Skyward Sword, I was basically like talking about the game and all that. Because that was more of like an adventure game. This game has been out for I don't know how long. But yeah, here are the credits. Like I said, you only get this credits once you do the final cups. And it's basically like showing off the characters, all the carts and all that. I really didn't want to use the carts in the LP because I'll probably show it off in the bonus content, but not the bonus content. But I'd say like it was like a DLC. I'll show it off when I make the bonus videos. But right now I'm actually going to take a break of what I'm going to do. And because I actually recorded this, I actually recorded the Mushroom Cup and the Flower Cup Saturday, like I said. Well, like I did say, I don't know why I said that. And Sunday I recorded the Star and the Special Cup. It's a good thing I have the house to myself too, because I got my mom had a day off. But like I said, I really hope you guys enjoyed this LP. Like, tell me like what are your thoughts on this LP in my commentary? Like, do you thought like I know I'm starting a Mirror Cup LP. I know I kind of like babble too much and not talk about not being informational about this game. I think there was like a lot more I could have told about. But I think the problem was, I think I had like brain farts, so like I think I just like dripped off of what I'm saying. I was talking about how like the microphone and all that, and like the why I keep my videos at 15-minute length and all that. But yeah, this was like a really fun LP, and you know, all right, including copyrights of the game scenario by Nintendo, which I know that already. And once you actually complete, if you actually beat this before, like have all the golden content on it, you get this little thing right here. And not only that, if you press the A button, do you want to send a commemorative photo to the Wii board? Yes, I do. And I'm actually going to be showing you guys this. Alright, send to the board. And basically, this will actually appear up at it'll actually appear in your messages. And basically, once you beat this game, you will actually unlock like another title screen. Like I think before you beat this, like you'll get like a Mario and Luigi thing. But I'm actually gonna be going back to the Wii boards and actually am gonna be showing you guys this because like I really want to. Well, basically, once you go back here, see it like this is basically my home channel right here. As you see right here, Sonic, I got Kirby, Legend of Zelda, some games on here. But anyways, you see this thing pop up. Since I got like a message, we'll go to the Wii boards, and if you see right here, We'll click on this. Congrats, Omega Dark. Well, the reason I say Omega because it stands for Omega Man. Bound for transmission. You managed to conquer every grand prison in the game. Yeah, we'll sign that. To mark this momentous occasion, we'll let you present your commander's photo. Keep carding, and you actually click on here. There's actually the photo of us and your me and all that. Like it shows everyone. So that's actually a pretty nice thing. Like they added in the game. But yeah. I think that's basically all I have to basically show you until I can make the bonus content. So, I really hope you guys enjoyed this LP. I know I did, and guess I'm gonna be signing out. So I'll see you guys in my next LP. Later.